Good morning, Brooke. My name is Jackie, and I'm the library director here at Walla Walla Community College. I saw your question this morning regarding helping you with some search strategies for your nursing topic. And so I wanted to make a video to kind of walk you through some of our resources and how to think about your topic a little bit more. So it looks like you already know how to get to our library homepage. So I've just taken us straight there. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit. We actually, for the nursing program, have a specific subject guide for this. It's not easy research, and so we have some tools to help walk you through these questions. So I'm going to actually go ahead and click right there. And you can see here is nursing. And one thing that we have on this page is, of course, a list of all of our databases that's your best choices for nursing research. But we also have this nursing database search tip handout. And what the handout does is walks you through all the steps for how to effectively search for a scholarly article from a nursing journal published in the United States from 5 years ago or less or more current. And because that's what we've learned the parameters for this assignment are. So we have a couple different databases. It looks like you were using EBSCO and you're using the Nursing Academic Edition. That's a pretty good database, and I'll walk you through that. But I'm going to focus first on the ProQuest databases. We've had a little bit more luck in using this database. I have to admit I prefer EBSCO. The library is in the process of purchasing a more specific nursing database through EBSCO. But it costs thousands of dollars, so we've kind of had to time it just right with some budget issues on campus. All that aside, let's focus on your topic in ProQuest. So we'll focus specifically, I find, on nursing and allied health source. You could include all of these if you'd like, but really this is the one that has scholarly peer-reviewed in healthcare information. Family health is great, but it's more of a general audience topic, and that's probably not what you're looking for right now. So I'm going to go ahead and click here. And the screen will come up eventually. Here it is. And so there's a couple things. I would go ahead and suggest right away doing an advanced search. I don't always suggest that, but for this, because we're putting in so many parameters from the get-go because of your assignment, it kind of helps to put in those filters immediately. So one thing that we'll want to do is, it looks like your search, I have it printed here, covers a lot of different things. You're looking at really, looks like natal care, primarily, obstetrics, and that sort of thing. It looks like you have a couple different ideas in mind: newborn care, labor itself, and the issue with epidural. Looks like you tried a couple different things. And then also breastfeeding versus bottle feeding. So I think no matter, with your search, wherever you end up taking it, there's a couple things to think about. Is sometimes really to kind of have what I call breaking your search into those keywords, which is usually kind of like your what and your so what. So your what, for example, in your labor and epidural search is, labor is kind of your what, or sometimes often your patient is your what or your who. So you might want to look at, birthing mothers or new mothers or whatever, and what, and then kind of the so what. You're looking at a particular aspect of the labor process, which is epidural. So that could be one way. I think that's a good way to kind of scope your search right there. One of your other searches, newborn, right? That's going to be huge, huge. So probably too much. You'll want to narrow it down. Into what about newborns did you want to research, for example, or that sort of thing. So, and the other thing that you start thinking about, especially with nursing, is, you use the phrase newborn. You might also look at natal care, transitioning between common language and then more disciplined language. So, in the medical field, you'd often be on the natal unit or the natal ward, or the maternity ward, versus the newborns. So, they all are, synonymous, and they will generate different results in your search. So, since you looked here twice for labor and epidural, I'm just going to go with that because that seems to be of interest. So I'm going to go ahead and put in your topic here. And you have to spell it right. That helps. And a delivery, I didn't think about that. Looks like there's some other things that journal use and label. I'll go ahead and just type this. And that we can just have search anywhere. That's going to bring it up anywhere in the article. So if it comes up in the abstract, the full text, it will come up anywhere. And now I can add some of our limiters. And so one of the limiters is location. So it has to be, it can be published anywhere, but that study, I don't know, say it was published in a Canadian journal. As long as the study focused on a nursing practice in the United States, that's okay. So it's kind of a tough one to really narrow down. You can try location and the subject heading. That sometimes helps. Sometimes in the abstract, it helps. And I've had to go back and forth because I've had different experiences with both. So we'll go ahead and try location at this point. Put it in the United States. I cannot type this morning, as you can see. And then the other thing that we have to do is add a row here is limit it to a nursing journal. A lot of great medical journals, but you're in fact you're really asking to look at nursing practice in particular. So I'm going to do this weird thing where I'm going to type in the word nurse, and then I'm going to put an asterisk, because what that allows me to do is look at for the word nurse, nurses, nursing, all at the same time. And we don't want to find that just anywhere. We're really hoping to find that in the publication title. Again, it's not perfect, but what it should do is limit our results to titles that were for nurses specifically, as opposed to, I don't know, the Journal of American Medicine, which is not a nursing journal. And at this point, we can also limit the publication date because we need something, after the last 5 years. So let's do after this date. And let's just go ahead and do January 1st, 2015. So now we know we'll get everything more current than that. And let's just see what comes up. You can see some things down here, which is kind of cool. That newborn birth to 1 month is a topic, but we don't have to do that if we want. And very focused, we got 6 results back that fit that topic. So one thing that you can look in here is, I did labor, if there's other phrases that come up, analgesia, I guess, is a topic that's used. You might know the nursing language better than I do. We perinatal care, that sort of thing. So something that's really helpful to think about. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up, a couple of these articles. I can see that this is coming from the Journal of Nurse Anesthesia, Journal of Nurse Practitioners, Nurse Education Practice, South Carolina Nurse Practitioners, so that sort of thing. I don't know. I guess I'll just click on this one. We're here. So, and I think you've hopefully maybe gone to some of the articles before. It's always hard to tell via email how much somebody has used the databases or not. But so this gives you a summary of the article. That's the abstract. Of course, the population in this case is women who are disabled, and their use of what kind of treatment or interventions do you have. So one thing, I think this article needs to be a peer-reviewed or scholarly article. So I can see right now, and I'll point to you how I can see right now, this is not a scholarly article or a peer-reviewed article. It's more of what I would call a practitioner's article. And I can see that right away because it says the CE, Continuing Education, Learning Activity. I bet it's fantastic. You might want to read it, but it's not really what you need for this particular assignment. So, that was helpful, but we know what we can't use, right? So we can go back to our results here. And I wonder if I should change our search a little bit. I'm going to go here. Promoting a culture of safety, South Carolina Nurse. Just reading the abstract here. Guidelines. And what I'm kind of looking for is, okay, there's some findings. Okay, this is very short. So, so it's just a summary of some findings that were found. Okay. But that's good to know that a PCA pump. So that's the one thing that we can find in this abstract is, pain relief, PCA pump, those sort of things might be another way to do our search. So I wonder if we, instead of epidural, change the search to like pain or pain management. That is a broader term than epidural, right? That's a really specific intervention. But that might bring up some more. And it's slowly searching. Okay, so we have 85 results. Okay. Pain management. Okay, some of these look really fast. Nurse-directed model for, okay. So some of these are looking postpartum pain, didn't even think about that search, right? Some of these are looking much more, here's a qualitative study. Wow. Okay, that looks really interesting. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and just open this one really quick just to show you scientific advances. This is looking good. Cultural attitudes. Okay. Historic reviews. This is historic review. It looks like it's a lit review because they're telling you exactly what they searched for. So that's kind of what you're looking for. It's like we did a meta-analysis or we did a review, a thorough review of the existing literature. And they kind of cite that right there. I mean, down to the record of, we included 25 primary records. So if this article is interesting to you, this would meet that requirement. So with this article, it just came out, actually, so it's brand new. It looks like it's not available full text. If you've used it before, we do have a really, really fast interlibrary loan system. And if you wanted this article, you just click request here. And often we get these, I would say the longest within 48 hours. Often we get them the same day. Depending, I mean, if you request it at 4 o'clock in the evening, you're not going to get it that same day. But if you request it, they'd probably be in by the next day. So you would just click here and fill out that form. I want to point out some of these other side topics here. They will usually often try to find similar topics as well. So something to think about. So I hope that's a good start. I mean, you can see just playing with your search terms alone makes a big difference, along with those limiters. So this is a long video, longer than I thought, but I want to get it to you. So I'm going to send this, but please let me know if you need more help. We're here all day, and we're happy to do it, okay? All right, well, take care.